Be me. Going to see GF. She's been blowing the phone for 20 minutes. Asking me to come over. Told her yes the first time. She keeps texting me to hurry. Get to GF's house. Hear a black woman yell, "Oh Lord, Jesus." Think that's odd. GF lives alone in a county. There's a Bentley parked in the yard. Go inside. The ceiling fan is spinning ridiculously fast. There's a church lady in here. Purple Sunday dress attire. Looking fresh. She's got a Protestant Bible in one hand. Catholic holy water in the other. She's holding them up at the ceiling fan. Her brow is furrowed. Go unnoticed. Find GF in kitchen. There's broken plates everywhere. Ask her WTF is going on. She says she went to church with her family for her cousin's baptism. Says some dude in an unfitted suit started talking to her. Mind you, GF is not religious. Just there for family support. She said she told him about her ceiling fan thinking it would bore him. She's not smart. Said she told him she was looking for licensed electricians or something to fix it or put a new one in. The dude asks her what the fan's problem is. She tells him the light flicker and the spinning only goes slow. Knew about this already. Dude says it's not a problem, it probably just needs to be exorcised. GF claims she didn't know what to say to that. Believe her. Dude gets other people involved. GF's family in on it too. They call the old black woman and she agrees to do the exorcism. GF's family supports it because it would be good for her faith. GF presently has a dead look in her eyes. Ask her what happened to the fan. Ask if it's really haunted. This visibly kills the last of her hope. She looks at me with grievous disappointment. Yes. There's a ghost in the ceiling fan. It's been in there this whole time. And it's angry. Because you're secretly having a romance with another man. And the ghost doesn't like infidelity. Trying to rationalize why this ghost is lying about me. Tell GF it's lying. Get called retarded. I've had similar experiences, particularly when I was younger, but I just assumed it was related to my autism. Be me, 11. Parents getting outside of house repainted. House is painted over span of about a week. See house every morning when I leave for school and when I come back in the afternoon. Clearly being painted gray. Remember that it's gray because I remember telling my mother I didn't think it was a flattering shade. Few days later, house is almost done. Hanging out with older brother in town. Why do you think our parents picked gray? Not a super flattering color. What do you mean? It's green? No, it's not, it's obviously gray. No, it's a dusky green. How can you think it's gray? It's clearly green. He drives us back home. Get home. Look at house. It's green, exactly in the shade he described. Be me, 16. Living with father, have lived with him for 3 years now. Late in the school day, doing extracurricular activities with the TV and film class. Spend a bit too much time working. Miss my bus home by just a few minutes. Teacher says he'll drive me home. Am in car, on way to neighborhood. Pull into neighborhood, get on street. Tell the teacher alright, so it's the house just down there with the red door. We pull up to the house. The door isn't red. It's just plain gray. Am as confused by myself as the teacher is. Is this your friend's place, Anon? No, it's my house, I just thought we had a red door for some reason. Sorry. Awkwardly get out. MFW lived in this house for 3 years and didn't know the door color. Recent dream. Be me. Dream of being in my backyard. Was counting silver coins. Something appeared. Looked like that little dude from the old Leprechaun movies. It started talking about the price of a man's soul. Told it I didn't care. No, if I had gold it would attack me, like in the movies. Silver protects me from it. Kept counting. It expressed curiosity as to why anyone would sell their soul for money. Money means nothing to it. Told it how I have no idea why it wants souls. Ask it how something so far away is supposed to give money anyway. Always wondered about that. We stare at one another for a moment. Count more silver coins. Asks me why silver when gold is more valuable to humans. I like the sound it makes. Ask it why this form. Because it is one I can understand. More questions back and forth. Little things I can't really remember. Finish counting. Tell it I won't sell. Never say what it is. Wake up. Be me. Dream of being in my backyard. Was counting silver coins. Something appeared. Looked like that little dude from the old Leprechaun movies. It started talking about the price of a man's soul. Told it I didn't care. Kept counting. It expressed curiosity as to why anyone would sell their soul for money. Money means nothing to it. Told it how I have no idea why it wants souls. Ask it how something so far away is supposed to give money anyway. Always wondered about that. We stare at one another for a moment. Count more silver coins. Asks me why silver when gold is more valuable to humans. I like the sound it makes. Ask it why this form. Because it is one I can understand. More questions back and forth. Little things I can't really remember. Finish counting. Tell it I won't sell. Wake up. So was this some weird dream or what? It seemed more real to me, and I have been having more and more dreams of people and things that seem off compared to my normal dreams. Not really evil and such, more like they are just curious and watching me. Trying to keep a distance. This was the first one to do more than playful banter for a few moments. This is a thread to exchange your craziest dreams and to interpret them. I have kept a dream journal, then I dropped it once I finished the book. I have vivid dreams, but I forget all my dreams now since I don't write them down. Here is a sample dream from the journal. Sorry if I'm bad at green text. Be me. In dream, clueless. In a small room, sitting on desk. Books lining a shelf on desk. Lava lamps and snow globes all over my room. Playing video on old CRT computer, monitor. Game allows me to choose environment and obstacles. Choose dark green grass and boulders as obstacles in game. Don't know how game works, but play anyway. Start game. Teleported inside computer. Inside golden yellow castle. Mushroom people show up in front of me with spears. Teleported to Mushroom Kingdom. Dark hallway behind me. Mushroom people ask me to irritate scary creature in hallway for prank on unsuspecting mushroom guy not in the room. Guttural screeches from end of dark hallway. Mushroom people disappear. Genuine sense of terror. Screeches get louder. Skinwalker pounces on me. Bellows a guttural roar. Wake up before I have my throat ripped out. MFW pic related. No green text thread. Green text thread. Be me. Had a dream in which I summoned a demoness. She wasn't happy about it. She pointed her finger at me, and as she lowered it down I felt a tremendous force, which pushed me down and made me kneel before her. She came closer and touched my forehead with her finger. I could feel she was able to read my every thought. She knew absolutely everything about me now. And she learned about my giantess fetish as well. She smiled and told me that she will let me experience it to the full extent. She shrunk me to about 4 inches and grabbed me in her hand. She looked at me with a grin on her face. And forced me into her pussy. She used me as a dildo. Until she orgasmed hard. Then she pushed me all the way inside her. And shrunk me to the size of a grain of sand. I heard her laughing somewhere above me. Then she started to shrink me even more. I woke up. What do? Another one. Be me. I'm kind inside an adventure dungeon or something like that. Fighting monsters with friends and family. Suddenly all of them turn their back on me, abandoning me with the monsters. Instead of angering, or feeling sad for the treason, I yell at them something of the likes, faggots, I'll survive and hunt you one by one. Don't feel even afraid, just get fun slashing monsters by myself. If I get wounded I don't give a fuck and continue hacking and slashing and realize my wounds heal by themselves. See a giant monster, don't give a fuck, slash right at him. Regardless powerlessness. Be in a big house. Strangely decorated but kind of cool, weird figurines, wood-paneled walls, tapestries, rugs, etc. kind of rustic. See my mother that gives me something to drink. Drink. Lose all strength and be unable to move. Look at my mother, she still looks like my mother, but there is an uncanny valley kind of feeling looking at her. As if another entity is wearing her skin and is not my mother. Instead of panic, I begin hearing something like thunder, thunder. Like in Thunderstruck by AC/DC, in my mind. Just by seer will recover my strength and get up confronting the witch. Be me. 14-year-old freshman high school student living in Florida. This was roughly 2014. Live in suburban neighborhood, pretty quiet and peaceful. The house has 4 bedrooms and I share a room with my little brother, though he prefers to sleep on the couch usually and rarely ever stays in the room. Room is fairly plain and just has my TV and a twin-sized bed for me to sleep on. Brother has a bed too that he never put up because again he sleeps on the couch. Room is a decent size. My bed is pushed up against the wall on the far left corner, putting me on the opposite side of the room and facing the bedroom door. Door has a lock, but we're not allowed to lock doors in this household because parents are paranoid schizos. My bed is also positioned over a window. Not much usually happens, but I have always had an interest in the paranormal, especially in relation to eyes and extraterrestrials. Go to sleep on what I believe was a Wednesday night. I have school, but in spite of this I am up to 12 to 1 a.m. watching YouTube videos on my phone. Eventually fall asleep. I am woken up further into the night by a loud bang followed by what sounds like a garage door opening. Feel very dizzy, and dim blue light keeps shining in through my window. A bit scared at this point, but still believe there is a logical explanation for everything. Make up excuses based around my brother trying to look for something in the car. Stand up out of bed and quickly feel wobbly. By this point I notice my bedroom door is slightly ajar. Though able to move, I am unable to speak either due to fear or dizziness. Stare at the door for what feel like 5 or 10 minutes. Want to more than anything close the door, but instincts are telling me to stay the fuck back and hug the corner of the room. Garage door sound has been continuing the entire time. Way too long to be just that, or someone is opening and closing it over and over again. Given how late I think it is, both are disturbing. TBC. Be me. Dreaming about being a security guard. I'm on a very long tower that is a motel. I'm watching the security cameras on my shift, checking if there is something wrong. One camera is on the bathroom for women. Pretty weird, but okay. A pregnant girl enters the bathroom, all disturbed, looking everywhere with a knife on her hand. The panic stops and she starts looking at the camera. She then starts stabbing her own pregnant belly, making disturbing screams. I'm horrified but can't stop looking. I start analyzing the bloody mess she left behind. Something inhuman crawls off her body and jumps straight to the camera, waking me up of pure fear of my sleep. I know is not that scary, but that nightmare really fucked me up for very long. Be me. 5. Wake up in the middle of the night. Walk into hallway. At the end of the hallway, in my parents' room, was a slender gray person with large black horizontal eyes and very long arms. Run into my sister's room, who was 3. Bring her into the hallway. We look up at this thing, it looked at us. Don't remember anything else. Later around 10, remember it during a camping trip and ask if my sister remembers. She does, but that's all. Have many related nightmares the rest of my life, and a few other equally haunting but uneventful incidents.